Hey, this is Jack Butler, and this video is 5 unusual ways to radically improve your life. So let's get to it. Number 1, metabolize your life. Learn how to metabolize your life. Learn how to spend time digesting life. If you're used to running busy, or if you take pride in being an on-it person, a type A person, you'll really benefit from learning how to metabolize your life, how to clean and clear your psycho-emotional decks, how to take time just to process things, journal, understand what things mean to you, understand and feel how they impact you. Most of us, most of the time, are running around life busy, busy, busy with all sorts of unmetabolized things, right? Unmetabolized difficult conversation with friend or partner from the other day, unmetabolized desires, that the things you want in your life, but you have no idea how to actually get them or put them into action. You might have unmetabolized experiences from difficult things that happen in your work or your business, and you just need to take time to kind of be with them and let them stew and simmer and unwind in you. So metabolizing your life is about clearing things out and actually digesting experiences and not letting that stuff build up in you. Step number 2, learn to value spending high quality time alone. Blaise Pascal was a French philosopher who said the world would be a better place if people could learn to be alone with themselves in a room. And what he meant by that was that a lot of people don't actually keep high quality company with themselves. They either keep themselves busy so that they don't have to spend time alone, because they know that if they spend time alone, back to step number 1, they'll have to metabolize things, right? Things will come up. Sometimes people say, I'm no good if I'm not busy. Well, what does that really mean? What it really means is I don't like what I have to feel or experience when I'm on my own. And if you're never on your own, I've got news for you. It's really hard for you to do deeper development. If you've never had a period of time that you've spent significantly on your own, which probably means most of us single, or even if you're in a relationship that you've had some time where you're not just in contact with each other, but you're on your own, it's going to be hard for you to radically improve your life, because there's things that you can only notice when you're alone. And if you don't have contact with yourself, if you don't know how to spend time alone, you're normally just going to try and get the things you need from other people, right? So if you're frustrated, you probably go to other people. If you're sad, you probably go to other people. If you're dysregulated, you go to other people. And what does that mean? It means that this kind of subtle level, there's a pattern of dependency in your life that you're always depending on other people to solve your problems or regulate yourself emotionally, or to stop you from dealing with the things that you'd have to deal with if you're alone. So this is a chance to not only deal with problems by being alone, but actually like and love the company you keep. I've learned this. I love spending time on my own, but I never did that in my earlier part of life. I always was just too busy. There's something super nourishing about getting to know yourself. You're really getting to know yourself, excavating, journaling, just fully being with things. All right, number 3, learn how to lead a big and a small life. I remember when someone first said this to me, I didn't really know what it meant. But most people settle on one side of this equation and not actually having both of these things. So by a small life, I mean the little things in life. I mean enjoying the mail when it arrives, or enjoying going in the fridge and having a cup of milk, or taking out a smoothie, or whatever it is that you like to take from your fridge. Sitting at home just reading the newspaper, watching life go by, the small wins in your life or your relationship. The day-to-dayness of life, the mundaneness, if you will, of life, the routine of life, getting to enjoy that, getting to really experience it, not overlook it, not miss the small moments, not miss the moments, mini moments of connection with friends or partners, not missing the mini moments with your children or the other people in your life. Slowing down enough to really be present to the smaller moments of your life. But also not giving up on having a big life, right? A big life where you follow your dreams, you follow your passions, you express your voice, you take aim at the things that are important to you, whether you achieve them or not. And sometimes if people get really into the routine and mundaneness of life, they actually give up on the deeper yearnings of their heart and their soul. And they even maybe don't have an experience that they do have a deeper heart journey or soul journey. So if that's for you, this might be a little wake-up call to actually notice, oh, there are bigger things in life that I'm not really in touch with because I'm just so stuck in paying the bills and getting through the day and getting 3 meals and keeping my bank balance and just kind of making life work. And if you are doing that, I get it. I know what that feels like. But I know what it feels like to not have that. I know what it feels like to not be stuck in a rut. So this is about learning how to have both a mundane life and a life of dreams and purpose. And if you can only do big dreams and purpose, probably you need to learn how to be with the little things and the mundane things and value them. Right? That's part of being a sober adult human, is that you're in right relationship with the small and big things of life. All right, step number 4, learn how to make contact with yourself and with other people. What does this mean? How do you make contact with yourself, Jack? Well, how you make contact with yourself is by slowing down enough to be in relationship and in rapport with yourself. Right? You've probably had that experience where you're kind of good with yourself, where you know who you are, you know what you're about, you know what you're up to in life, you know why you're doing things. Maybe you've had the experience of sitting on a beach or sitting in a hammock or sitting under a tree and just really kind of collecting and being with yourself. That's what I mean by making contact. What I mean is spending high quality time with yourself. And also learning how to spend high quality time with other people, right? And spending high quality time with other people is not just that you're telling them fun stories or you're regaling them with things that have happened in your life, is you're actually making contact. You're in relationship with another human being in front of you, and you're mutually impressionable. And that may sound like some big phrase, but what it means is we're actually impressing one another. We are receiving and giving influence and information to one another. And when you tell me something, I'm letting it impress me. I'm letting it impact me. I'm being impacted by you. It's not just you tell me a story, I tell you a story, you don't listen when I talk, I don't listen when you talk. That's how a lot of conversation goes down, right? This is actually slowing it down and leaving enough space and presence in a conversation that you really get to be with someone, not just their thoughts and their worries, but in a more embodied and whole being way that we are in presence with one another. So that's what step number 4 is, learning how to make contact with yourself and other people. And then step number 5 kind of builds on this theme, valuing the contentment of presence. Valuing the contentment of presence. So this is the realization that when you're present, which means when you're here and now in contact with yourself, your body, your feelings in this moment, that there's a kind of contentment that arises from that, irrespective of what your actual experience is in this moment. It kind of goes like this, that I want to be present to whatever experience I'm really having. Right? If you're on a holiday, you want to fully be on holiday. If you're in the office, you want to fully be in the office. If you are cleaning your teeth, you want to fully be present at cleaning your teeth. And there's a kind of contentment that happens by fully being in each and every moment of your life and not being distracted by some other moment, not eating memories, not fantasizing about the future, but really learning how to be in the here and the now. And this is an ongoing practice, even for those of us, like myself, who've been interested and oriented towards presence for most of my adult life. This takes work because life happens and life is busy and we get off track and all that good stuff. So this isn't about perfect practice. This is about noticing when you've drifted from presence, bringing yourself back into it, and just noticing, is there a kind of contentment that comes from fully being with the movie of your life as it unfolds? And from my experience, there is. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'd love for you just to be open to the possibility that there's something I'm talking about here that's worth taking aim at, worth learning. So they're my 5 unusual steps for radically improving your life. I'm pretty sure you won't have come across them, certainly in their entirety. And I'd love to know what you practice, what you got from this. Comments, questions below this video. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the channel, and I will be with you soon. Thanks very much.